Live from Ozarks First Plus, a rapid rundown of the local headlines, stories shared, viral videos, plus the features and facts before they hit your feed. You're watching The Daily Scroll with me, Bailey Stroll.
Hello, happy afternoon. Welcome to The Daily Scroll. Another beautiful day in the Ozarks. I hope that's when you're watching it, on another beautiful day, if you're not watching it right now on this day. Because it seems like lately we've had bad weekends when it comes to weather. It's always on the weekend that the bad weather pops back up.
That's what Jamie always says.
It seems
He's always
yeah,
lamenting that he doesn't get to enjoy the nice
the
days.
weather on the weekends. I know.
It's not on the weekend.
But Jamie enjoys any weather.
That's true.
So.
He does just love weather in general.
You were talking yesterday, you were saying he won some kind of something, and I thought it was going to be that he won again for most accurate, was it 9, almost 10 years in a row.
Yeah. I mean, that is coming.
It's coming. It usually comes out in the spring, I think. So, but no, this was for the Pro Football Challenge.
Yeah.
I think he won $200 at the station. We'll see if he gets that 200.
I was also told trophy, ? So
ooh,
hopefully he
we
holds
were
him to that.
neck and neck for the longest time.
So close. You tried so hard.
I tried, but if I were to lose to anybody in this building,
Might as well be Jamie.
Jamie is totally fine.
And then did he tell you he won a little raffle prize?
And then he won the raffle. Yeah, he finally got his blanket he's been wanting.
So
I've heard.
Him and Matt have matching blankets now. So that's
yes,
good.
and he was pretty excited about this blanket yesterday, guys. He brought it up to me. So,
anyways, if you want to hear more on that, maybe go watch Two Dudes in a Doppler or something. I don't know.
I'm sure they talked about their matching.
They
probably
about
have their matching blankets on in here when they're doing it because it is freezing in here.
Yeah.
So, but it's not outside. Circling back around. Okay. Today, we are following up on a big crash that happened last night, and I got some new developments for you. Not a lot, but it's just not something you see every day. And then later on, we're going to switch gears from fire to snow. Massive snowman. I mean, you're okay, yeah, massive snowman. No, it's a massive snowman. I don't want to give it away, but it is. And we're going to have some fun with what's happening at a zoo in Australia. They're asking for the public's help and naming some new babies. So I came up with a few thoughts. I didn't know if you could come up with any.
I was hoping you would have some ideas.
Mine aren't great, but I mean, they're something. It's hard to name these little guys. Yeah. So, and then I found some new research stats that were pretty interesting. We'll dive into that later. So first, I don't know if you saw the smoke. Well, first let me say the local threat. This was right as the sun was going down yesterday, so I don't know if folks saw the smoke, saw it because of the flames lighting up the sky, or, maybe you heard about it, maybe you smelled the smoke. This was on I-44 at Highway 65, the big interchange, North Springfield, not too far from our station. Something happened. We still do not know tonight what caused this crash. There were injuries involved, at least 2, one moderate, one serious, and we're hoping that, those are we get a good update on that tonight. But we still have not. It's still being investigated. Last I heard, just talked to our reporter a little bit ago. But this was wild, a wild crash where we're hearing that there were a couple of people involved in just being good Samaritans and jumping in to help this, at least 2 drivers involved, and getting, I think, one guy out of the semi before it went up in flames. So, I mean, I think that one of the semis, or if there were more than one involved, looks like there was carrying like bricks or something. Huh. So it was a massive cleanup. The interstate was completely shut down last night from about, I would say, 6:30 to maybe earlier, and it was even at 10 o'clock.
Yeah.
It was still not open.
I was going to say, we did this breaking news like all last night. This was what we were reporting on.
Yeah. And I hate to rehash it today, but I'm going to be honest, not a lot else is happening, and I feel like there's still some unanswered questions here.
I thought it was funny. It was described where it was and everything. They were like, maybe just get on the tower cam at the station.
That's what we were
might
saying.
We might be able to see it, but
It really
by
comes
that
in
point
handy.
we had people on the scene, and so we were able to
Yeah.
just look at it.
And our reporter, Michael McLaughlin, was at 10 o'clock, I think, and a 9 too, was standing on the interstate or just off of the interstate because it
little
was
safety
shut
vest.
down. That's what I said too. Props to him for remembering his safety vest. And I don't know how the crews allowed him to do that. Maybe the crews had already left, but he got up in there and was reporting on it. So props to him for letting the people know and sticking it out.
And then I didn't watch this, but you have other footage in there. Is that good video?
This is new video from today.
Oh.
Hasn't been seen before.
Okay.
You're seeing it here first on Ozarks First.
Okay.
I always say that in those promos. So I'll say it again if somebody wants to get a promo. You're seeing this first here on Ozarks First. Say it again for the person that cuts the promo. Yeah, this is from a driver that signed an agreement to let us use this video. I believe her name is Bailey Anderson. Another Bailey. And she was just driving by and saw it. Look at that. I mean, wow. It's a big one, and I'm glad people got out. Sounds like relatively safely. Nobody died at the scene, but we are still working to learn the extent of the injuries today. Of at least 2 people. And now they said multiple cars involved. We still don't know how many cars. We still don't know what caused the crash. And it's just something that's unique, I think, to this crash because typically, I mean, even in a fatal crash or something, a big crash on the interstate, we would know 24 hours later or a little bit later what happened. But police have not said. We've asked. They haven't said.
Yeah, and also if your file naming is to be believed, Bailey spells it B-A-Y-L-I.
I know, right?
Which is
no comment.
very
but
different.
Not
Okay.
how I do it. No, I like it. I don't hate it, but
Well, I'm
it's
glad-
not the way I do it.
I'm glad everybody so far is okay in that crash, and
Yeah, and I have
Hope-
to say,
things stay quiet in the Ozarks.
so Doreen, our reporter, talked to a woman today. Did I already say this? That was helping in the crash. She witnessed it, was driving by. I think she got out of her car and helped pull one of the drivers out. So if you want to hear from her, watch tonight at 5 and 6. And she'll have sound from her recalling that story, and we'll have some more video and hopefully an update. So when we come back, we'll bring you some good videos, must-see videos. Well, there might be a little lingering snow in Springfield still, maybe in the far corners of the shadows, but this in Massachusetts, I think, takes the cake for the season. 20 feet tall, this Mr. Snowman, sitting on a residential road in Shirley, Massachusetts, all created by just one guy, one homeowner.
That little kid?
No, that's it's the
oh.
dad wanting to show his daughter quite a sight. And you know, even it's decked out in lights. It even has I think they say corncob pipe. And am I seeing that right? He's got to get a ladder to get up there. 20 feet tall. He is a little dirty.
I was admiring the light up eyes and the light up buttons.
I mean, and I guess when you live in Massachusetts, you know this is going to stick around for a while, so it's worth it.
Yeah.
This is just one man's, you know, pleasure of the season, I guess. Putting some snow together after they got a big snowfall. 21 feet wide. It's wider than it is tall. And it has a name,
Okay.
Parker.
Oh,
Oh,
like Paget.
I know one. It's because it sits on Parker Road in the neighborhood,
That's good.
Shirley, Massachusetts.
It looks as big as a house there.
It's massive. It is so big. It is way bigger than the house, at least from that angle. It's
Wow.
wild. Can you imagine driving by that?
I was gonna say, if you came around that bend in the road and you drove up and that was what you saw, I do think you'd be a tad rattled.
It's an accomplishment and it's impressive. And tip my hat to this guy
Tip your
because
giant snowman hat.
absolutely
this
my
guy.
top hat because I would not have the kind of dedication for this. You can kind of tell that it has melted.
Oh yeah, yeah.
But and
it's
it,
a
I mean
little
that
slumped.
just the nose. That's
Think he was
not like a
taller before?
stick.
Yeah.
That's a log for a nose. Doesn't have a corn
Yeah,
cob pipe.
yeah.
I guess that's the only thing it's missing.
Also, I was reading the script. I don't know how far through the script you've gotten, but I just like the line that says, "If this Frosty comes to life, it might be a nightmare."
Actually, yeah. When you look at it like that, like I'm looking at it in a happy way, like oh, family
Yeah,
fun.
cute little. But
If you look at
also-
it like that, coming over a hill
yeah,
in the
yeah,
nighttime,
If it just
and it's
stood
just the
up,
glowing
it's
eyes,
just kind of over, huh?
I could see it going a different way.
Yeah. It's
Yeah,
scary.
you're right. You're right. It is a
Hands.
little uncanny.
But no, I bet that's fun. It's you know what also would be fun. I hope they don't let it melt. I hope they. That seems mean, but I hope they destroy it. I hope they have fun. Just
I don't even know if you could get into it. It's
No,
probably
dude.
so insulated and everything. It's
Yeah.
probably rock hard on the inside. I don't know.
You carve it out. You can stand inside of it.
Pour some boiling water on it.
Yeah, there you
go. I just have to mention that this is apparently the second time this family has done this in a row. So last year they started this, and this year he said, "I'm going to do it up bigger and better." So
He's learning.
there's Parker for you. I got to show Parker that. Let him know he's got a doppelganger. No, just kidding. Just kidding, Parker. He'll never see this. Okay. Next. 3 little monkeys born at the Perth Zoo in Australia, and they need a name. So what's the zoo going to do but ask the public to help? And look at these little guys. They are so cute. I think they are Bolivian squirrel monkeys. 3 of them were born just recently, and they are under the watchful eye of the care team right now, but they don't have anything to call them. They're like, come here, you. So I
what are you
just
gonna name
love
'em?
when they write on the backs.
Do you
So
have
cute.
ideas?
I have ideas.
All right, let's hear it.
They're not original ideas.
Well, no.
Not gonna lie. And I might have used the help of a certain computer
All right.
intelligence to help me come up with these because I'm not the most creative person when I'm put on the spot. So
Uh-huh.
here we go. I came up with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, possibly. Number 1, Ed, Ed, and Eddie.
Which did you even watch that show, Bailey?
My
Sorry,
mom,
not to call you a
my
fake
parents
fan.
didn't like me to watch that.
Yeah, it
Or was
was-
that Beavis and Butthead? I get
Nah,
it confused.
that one is worse. Yeah.
Yeah, my
Ed, Ed, and
parents
Eddie's
didn't
pretty
like me to watch those,
Fine.
but
It's just kids goofing off in a cul-de-sac.
it was kind of dumb.
It was kind of dumb. Yeah.
Not kind of dumb.
I don't know if I would
It
name
was
the
dumb.
monkeys after that. That seems.
No, but
mean.
they're silly.
Yeah.
So maybe.
And then you just have another cartoon.
this is my
Network show.
favorite one. We'll just get right into it.
Sure.
Buttercup, Blossom, and Bubbles.
Sure. Are they boys or girls?
You folks
I
get
feel
that
that's
reference
I
at
feel
home?
Like that's important to this.
Yeah, I could not find out
Okay. Well,
the
that changes
genders.
all the naming.
It sure does.
But
it
yeah,
changes
okay.
everything.
But yes, you could name them after the Powerpuff Girls.
the
I could
Powerpuff
definitely see
Girls.
that. The only problem is, do you know who the Powerpuff Girls fight?
A big monkey.
A big monkey.
That's
One
right.
big monkey guy.
That's right. I forgot about that. So
it
actually,
feels a little. Oh, is that actually make it better? Is that actually?
I think I like it.
is
It's
that
a
kind
little
on
bit of a
this
reference.
Mojo Jojo.
Mojo Jojo. That's right.
You could just.
That's
name them
another
all.
one that I watched it, but I didn't get into it.
Sure.
So
sure.
there were other ones on Cartoon Network that I liked way more than
Yeah,
that.
that's fair.
It was between that and Fairly Odd Parents on Nick.
Okay, yeah.
I'm watching Fairly Odd Parents.
A bunch of the Cartoon Network shows are about to be on Tubi. People keep. I see
Tubi?
posts about that, and I'm like, I'm kind of excited.
I
Okay,
kinda
what
like
other
that.
names you got?
Huey, Dewey, and Louie.
Ducks, but that's okay.
Ducklings, not anything to do with monkeys. Cacao, coffee, and cocoa, 3 of the
Okay.
biggest crops of the region. But I think that might this little AI companion might have been
Sure.
confused that was Bolivia.
Yeah, I think.
Yeah.
Not.
I think.
I think you'd want Australian names, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Snap, crackle, and pop. No real monkey, reference there.
Just a cereal reference.
Just a
that's fine.
trio. Just a trio.
Yeah.
Wiggle, jiggle, and giggle.
Ugh.
It wouldn't roll off the tongue. Well, it kind of would, but you'd get them confused.
Uh-huh.
You would try to yell for wiggle, and it comes out jiggle, and then you got the wrong
That's
one
what. Yeah,
hopping
I guess
all
I was
over
worried
you.
about with like Ed, Ed, and Eddie. You
How
just
are they
yell
going to learn
Ed,
their
and
names?
They're not going to learn their names at all.
That's true. Okay, and the last one that I
Uh-huh.
think I'm going to vote for, other than Buttercup, Blossom, and Bubbles,
Sure.
Riff, Raff, and Street Rat. Which
like
when
Aladdin.
yes, did you see that? So when I first
No, I
saw
just-
that,
Know the song.
is that in the song? Huh?
Riff raff.
I
Street
didn't
rat.
watch. Oh, maybe I didn't know that's
Sorry, I don't
what
want to
the
get copyrighted,
lyrics.
but yeah, that's what they yell at him when he's running away, and he's got to stay
Oh.
one step ahead of the bumper. Yeah.
Wow, I can't believe you got that reference because when I watched this or when I saw this Riff Raff and Street Rat, I'm like, what the heck is this AI saying to me? And then it says Aladdin fans who see their thieving potential. So I'm between
They're
that.
supposed to be like Abu.
Right?
Do you remember
Abu.
Abu?
Yeah, I
Yeah.
like Abu.
I looked up Australian cities. You could do Sydney, Melbourne, Brisbane.
I like that. I like Sydney.
Yeah, Sydney's actually a name. The others are
Good name.
kind of less so.
If they're all girls, I'm going for Buttercup, Blossom, and Bubbles. Or I mean,
Uh,
there could even be boy names. Those are gender
Yeah,
neutral.
those are
Some of them.
Speaking of gender neutral, I was thinking see no evil, say no evil, hear no evil.
Yeah, we could come up with something from that. Like
Little
move,
monkey.
change the letters around, or
Yeah,
come
yeah,
up
yeah.
with something like that. I love that. Love that. We'll go with that.
Okay. You don't
Okay,
have
to be continued. Maybe we'll have an update once they are named. Okay, when we come back, we're looking at some Pew Research polls. One of them that says, what makes people proud of their country depending on the country? I thought this was pretty interesting. It's different for other countries, you know? So we'll break that down. And then how religious is your state? Be thinking about where Missouri falls on the list of 50 when we come back. All right. What are we looking at here? What makes people proud of their country?
I don't know. What makes you proud of the country?
I think for the U.S., it would be if you asked, 10 people, I would say vast majority would say what this says.
which I think is freedoms and liberty.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
That's exactly what I was thinking. And I just thought, the American in me, the USian in me.
It's not okay. The Usian.
Sorry. They have names for like in Spanish, like
Yeah.
why don't we have that? I'm getting off a tangent.
I don't know.
Why don't we have that? We need
American?
No, but they're
Oh.
did you
You're
not
not good
hear
enough
Bad Bunny's speech at the Super Bowl? There are
No.
America spans from Canada all the way to the tip of South
Sure,
America.
sure.
We're
Yeah,
all
'cause we're all-
Americans.
Okay, I see.
We
So
need
we
a
need
USian, so I'm starting at USian.
He was saying that to bring everybody together, and you're like, can
For
we divide
unity.
people a little more? I need something to separate me from.
No, I think it's out
the
of
riffraff,
respect because if I
street
say
rats.
I'm an American and you're not because you
Yeah.
live in Mexico, I want to say, well, I'm specifically a USian. Anyway, I would think if somebody would have asked me, I
Yeah,
would have
yeah.
automatically said liberties and freedom.
You would have said
But-
that immediately, but
I would. But the USian in me automatically goes, wait, that's not what other people in other countries are automatically
Yeah.
proud of in their country,
Yeah.
typical American, So what are some others?
yeah, we had just talked about Australia, so I
Yeah,
looked
let's
at
look at Australia.
Australia, and they say mateship,
Yeah, I thought that was
which
funny.
is fun. It's
Just,
because that is their
friendship,
word.
kinship.
If you're wanting to do,
I thought that's funny.
if you're wanting to do a Australian accent, that's usually where you start. A little bit of
Yeah.
mate.
There was one, I think it was France, that I kind of thought was unique too. Culture with a capital C.
Huh. I mean, a lot of culture. That's pretty standard, I think.
I
for
think
there.
for France, like it's all like, I
Yeah.
would say that for France. Yeah.
Enjoy
Okay.
good wine and cheese.
Yeah. Let's see what Canada. I want to see Canada.
Uh,
Multicultural mosaic.
Oh. Wow.
Huh. Okay. All right. I mean,
think of them as I maybe a little bit.
it wouldn't be the
Never
first
been to
thing I
Canada.
came to
I
mind,
don't
but
know.
I'm also not
Yeah.
familiar with Canada.
That's
so.
the thing. The more and more I look at this, I'm like, I don't even know what people normally say about Argentina, much less.
Right. Solidarity for that one.
Did you know that? With that?
I saw it earlier. No,
Okay,
but
yeah.
I mean, it makes sense because it's had some turmoil in the past.
Yeah, that's fair.
For Germany,
Sure.
it's democracy.
Okay. Yeah, I mean,
They hold that to high regard.
Yeah. They've when you
Yeah.
had a problem with something and now you're really
Uh-huh.
really into it. Yeah,
Right.
that checks out.
Right.
Um,
Brazil is
Economy
welcoming and
stability.
accepting.
sure.
Okay, I'll take that. There was another
Is
one.
that's a big touristy
Let me
place,
see
right?
what Mexican customs and traditions. All right,
Yeah.
I'll take it. I think so. South Korea's was strong national character.
Yeah. I mean, I guess part of, to your point of why not every country has the same answers as the U.S. is the U.S. is just a really young country.
True.
Like all these countries have said that such a long, rich history of cultures and stuff, and just
True.
as a country, America has, the U.S. has had
Very
less
true.
of that. So we have to find something else to be excited about.
Land of the free, home of the brave.
Yeah.
All right. Well, moving on because
okay.
we've seen. You get the idea. You can go check that out. It's on the Pew Research website. I wanted to touch before we ran out of time
Sure.
on how religious is your state. And the reason I'm bringing this up is because I was interested to find that, spoiler alert, Missouri falls in the dead middle of every single
I'm not sure what it is.
little topic here.
20th.
20th. Okay. Well, a little bit higher.
Well, that's the thing. 20th in overall religiousness. but
overall
then
religiousness.
I think as I kind of went through them.
Yeah, it's like 23,
and then
24.
One of them literally was 25.
Yeah.
Is it
Yeah.
attendance?
Definitely
Yeah,
higher
20.
than our teacher salary because I'm pretty sure we're dead last in
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
Um,
22.
and then overall religiousness, the highest wouldn't have, if you would have, I know you already saw it, but if you would have thought about it, what would you think it would have been?
Oh, for overall? Yeah,
I
would
would
not
have thought
have.
Arkansas.
Really? Okay.
Alabama,
yeah, I
maybe?
hadn't thought that
It's
much about it, but yeah.
Mississippi.
Mississippi. At a nice.
Honestly, South
50%.
Carolina in 2, maybe I would have thought of that one.
Sure. Yeah.
South Dakota, number 3.
That is a wild one. How many people are even up there? I guess
Yeah.
that's North Dakota. Anyway.
Yeah. They got to have that community up there. They're
Yeah,
few
yeah.
and far between.
Utah with.
Utah.
Does it
I
divide
guess I
up
would have
what
thought Utah.
type of religion? Yeah.
No, it doesn't. It doesn't.
But
And then the least religious,
yeah. The very bottom.
Vermont.
Vermont, which again, I'm sorry, how many people are there? I don't.
Yeah, it doesn't get talked
Feel
about a
like-
lot. You don't hear about Vermont
Yeah, it
a
doesn't
whole
come up.
lot. You hear about Missouri more than you hear about Vermont.
Yeah.
New Hampshire, Maine, D.C.,
So I hadn't looked at this. It says
So-
out of 51. What's the 51st on this?
D.C.
DC. Okay, that's what we're going with.
So that's definitely
There
like,
it
upper northeast.
Yeah. Really low.
Would make sense to me. Yeah,
Yeah.
does make sense to me. And then Missouri falls in the middle of all of it. So it was overall religiousness, importance of religion, religious attendance, frequency of prayer, and belief in God. And Missouri literally but from 20 to 25 in all 5 of those. So
right
yeah,
in the middle.
might be different down in these parts. But
Are we
general.
south? I can never decide. Are we southern? Okay.
well, I grew up in Jefferson City, and it was definitely the Midwest up
Yeah.
there. But you come down here, and some people say the South.
Yeah.
So just a
okay.
2-hour difference,
That's fair.
All right, there you have it. That's our Pew Research of the week. And we'll see you again tomorrow. I'm hoping I can get some food together. We're going to taste some new flavors if I have time. But